Mike Williams.
What's happening? Good afternoon. Good morning. How's everybody hanging?
Wonderful.
Everything's good. Glad to be up.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Man, what do we got? 12:02. 12:02 on the dot. Let's get things rocking and rolling. We got some good stuff cooked up for you today. Julian has some notes. I got some notes, so this should be an awesome call. We are on chapter 13 of the law. Chapter 13, the law of the pitcher, from the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. If you're brand new to this call, we usually kick the call off around 12:05, give everybody enough time to, run out if they're on lunch or wherever they are so they can get to a quiet place and get on the call and listen to the value. We are building the greatest community of people developing the mindset to win. That is our mission from since April and to beyond. It doesn't matter. We'll be here forever as long as somebody will always be on this call delivering value, giving you guys some insights on leadership, fear, motivation, whatever the case may be, anything that's going to pretty much stir up something on the inside of you to get you to take action. That's exactly what we're doing on this call. So we welcome you to this call. We're here every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can find us at mindsettowin.com. That's mindsettowin.com. You can visit us on YouTube at mindsettowintv, mindsettowintv, to listen to different recordings that we've put out there into the internet space. We don't put all the recordings there, but for the ones that we think are necessary, we actually plug them up there so you guys can share on your blogs, and you can share with your community, your family and friends, or whomever you think needs to get some sort of motivation to get their day going, to maybe even jumpstart their life, right? Some people get on the call and like, Mike, man, there's something that you said that really sparked something on the inside. Julian said something that sparked something on the inside. One of our guests will come on the call and somebody's like, man, that guy, man, he came on the phone and he just sparked something, and I just made a decision to start a business, or I made a decision to approach this female in a relationship or whatever, right? As long as you're taking action towards something positive, towards something different, towards something brand new in your life and constantly growing, we're doing our job. And we thank you for attending this call each and every day. We're down to 12:04. It's almost 12:05, guys. And like I said, no matter the circumstance, we're here to help you develop your mental capacity. We're here to help you grow and expand your mental capacity to get to a place where circumstances are you're no longer afraid of circumstances. You actually are excited when different circumstances arise, because you know that once you tackle this, you're going to grow. And when you begin to grow, the people around you begin to grow, right? Your network begins to change. Your influence changes. Your pockets change. A lot of things start to change in your life for the better. And you can walk outside. You can wake up every morning and you can be thankful. You can wake up and have so much gratitude in your heart. No matter what's going on around you, you simply wake up full of gratitude and ready to just take on the world and get things done. So that's what we're doing, building the greatest community of people, developing the mindset to win. My man Jules has some stuff crafted for you guys. He's going to drop those gems in a few minutes as soon as we finish roll call. 12:05 on the dot. This is Mike Williams from Long Island, New York.
Becky McConnell, Burley Falls, Ontario.
Hi, everybody. This is Christy Howard from Northern Virginia.
All right, it's Jermaine Daniel, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York.
All right. Thank you so much for those who stepped out there and actually stated the name where they're calling from. I know there's more callers on the line, so when we do roll call, make sure you step out and let us know exactly where you're calling from. We got people calling from Canada, New York, Virginia, California, all over the place. We even had one caller calling from Singapore. So we're worldwide pretty much. If you can get this number and call in, you can get some mindset and motivation, definitely. All right, we're building the greatest community of people developing the mindset to win. We're on chapter number 13. We've been reading the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership and just talking about how to lead from within to start leading people, influencing people, sharing your vision, right, so you can get more things done. And chapter 13 is the law of the pitcher. Right, the law of the picture, the big picture, the vision, right, everything that you get up for in the morning, that thing that you get up for, that thing that you just do these crazy little daily habits for, there's a bigger picture there, there's a vision that you're chasing, It's a vision that you're actually living within it right now, because you just know that one day this vision, this dream is going to be a reality. So Jules is going to come on the call. He's going to craft out some things, some notes that he took from the book, maybe share a story, or however he's going to do it to deliver it to you so that you can get the message today. Jules, if you're out there and you're ready, my friend, the floor is yours.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys all being on this call with us every single day. It's always exciting to come to this call and get some daily motivation. So let's get into it, guys. We're reading the chapter 13, the law of the picture, as Mike just stated. And excuse me. As this call, hold on one second, guys. Sorry, still trying to get the voice back there. So we're reading this chapter, and it's all about the law of the picture. And as Mike was saying, it's about creating that vision. And there's many, many, many good things about this chapter that I really liked. And one of the things that, and I think Mike will probably touch on this later too, which is leading from the front, right? And in the book they talk about the Band of Brothers TV show and how you can see all these different types of leadership and ways people led the military groups. And one of the things that made some of the leaders in that movie or that TV show, Band of Brothers, great leaders, were the ones who led from the front, right? They were out there in the front, risking their lives, doing everything, and everything they would ask of their men, they would do themselves, right? And I think when we look at leaders, when we think about people that we personally want to follow, we want to follow people who, when they ask us to do something, they are also willing to do it themselves, right? And I think that's a very important quality when we look at leaders that not only we want, but, people that are following us want too. They want somebody who is going to willing to get into the trenches and do, get their arms dirty and, get down and dirty and do anything that they're asking us, we're asking them, they want us to do it too, right? And I think a great example of that is one of Mike and I's mentor and business partners, Jermaine Steele. He leads us in the Philly Beast Mode, and he is a phenomenal leader. And he does everything he ever asks of us as leaders in that group, he does himself, right? So blogging daily, videos daily, sending messages to the list daily, looking for new hot keywords. I mean, you name it. Anything that he has ever asked of us, he does it himself. And then he does it on a regular basis. He lives the vision, right? And part of this chapter is about living the vision. And when you think about living that vision, I've been thinking about how can I craft it and explain this to you. And I think the best way to explain it to you is to think about it like from an artist standpoint, right? Somebody who is painting a picture, right? They create a vision in their head, but to describe it into words to everyone else is very, very difficult, right? Until they paint that picture. And then everyone can see all the little details of the vision that they have. And in that vision and in that picture that they're painting, there are many, many, many little details. Everything, let's give you a real example. Like if you were thinking about painting a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge, right, or the Statue of Liberty, there's so many details within that photo, from the texture of the paint, the plants and trees that are around the area, the water, the people that may be walking around, looking at it, all these little details, right? Everything down to the handbag the lady's carrying, right? And we look at all those details and we think about that. It would be very hard to describe everything in that vision to someone, right? But if we paint that picture for them, then they can see it. And then the same thing with what we're doing with leadership and how we're leading people. When we lead our lives and live the vision that we have crafted in our mind, that is the way that people can see all the little details that we're thinking about, all the little details that we have within our mind, right? And so when we do that and we live the vision, everyone can see all the details. And they know that whatever we ask of them as they follow us on this journey of creating this vision, they know that we're going to be doing that too, right? And so a couple other things from the book that were really, I thought were really cool with the vision. Visionaries think ahead, they see the future, right? And so when you think about that, and the thing that always comes to mind when I think about, being a visionary and things of the future, I always think about playing chess. It always comes to mind because with chess, very, very good chess players, they're making moves in their mind 2 to 3 moves ahead of what is actually playing in real time, right? And so when you think about you as a leader and trying to set this vision and what you need to be doing to help your people, your followers, you're making moves in your head and you're strategizing on things that are 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 moves ahead of where your team, where your followers, where your group really is at, right? And so that's part of the vision and being a visionary as a leader. Your job is really to have that vision and know, like, the direction where you're going, right? To steer the ship, like we learned in some of the other chapters. And so to continue along with that, one of the things they mentioned was leaders are high-paid dreamers, right? Creating that vision and having the ability to go out there and lead. And so you really are leading the forefront with your vision. And then I just want to drop a couple of little things on you guys. I think Mike is going to go into some of. I'm going to leave that other stuff for Mike. Mike's going to go into a couple of things. So one last thing I wanted to leave you with was when you think about yourself and the example that you're setting, the vision that you are living, right? I want you to ask yourself this question. I want you to think about what your followers would do, right? And so the way that you live your life, the example that you set for others, right? Because we know that people who follow us, they do as we do, not as we say, right? So when you're living your vision, the lifestyle of an entrepreneur online that you've created, when you live this vision and your followers, you build up followers or you have a team, and I want you to think about this when you're out there living this example. When your followers or your teammates come up to something of uncertainty, do they ask themselves this question? What would my leader do? So, for example, like what would Christy do, or what would Jermaine do, or what would Becky do, or what would Kenny do, right? So when they come across uncertainty, you as their leader, they're following you. They should be able to ask themselves this question, what would Mike do in this situation? And they should be able to make the best decision that is pretty much the right decision to solve whatever uncertainty they've come across. So to give you a more realistic example, if all of us or most of us on this call are entrepreneurs online, so if we were to post an ad, say on Facebook, to do a PPC, and we're not sure, should I use this image or should I use this text? They should be able to ask themselves this question of, what would Mike do? Or what would Becky do? So because you're living the example, they should be able to look at you and say, well, I think Christy would probably do this and then they would have a bunch of reasons, and their reasoning would come behind that because of the example that you're living. So think about that, guys, when you're going through and maybe you're spending some time in the morning to do some meditation. You're thinking about how you can improve your character or how you can improve your leadership. Think about that when you're doing whatever it is that you're doing for the day. Whatever tasks or consistency you're doing. Think about that. People who follow us will do as we do, not as we say. And you living the example, that when they come across things that are of uncertainty, they're going to be thinking about you and thinking about what would you do in this situation. All right. So we as leaders, we must model the vision, and by doing that, we live the example. Right. So, hey, Mike, if you're out there, I want to turn it over to you. I want to leave you enough time so you can get out there and drop a few of the golden nuggets that you had lined up.
All right, cool deal. I'm here, brother. Thank you so much for dropping that information. First thing he started off with was leading from the front. I mean, the chapter itself started with that. It says always lead from the front. And then he went into the artist. I love that example of being an artist. An artist always has some sort of vision. And when he was breaking that down, I was simply saying in my head, the actual painting of the picture is doing the work, right? Painting of the picture is actually leading from the front. You decided to take those necessary steps to make this vision real, right? So as entrepreneurs, as family men and women, as people who are climbing the corporate ladder, right? We got to always, and if we're leading people, we got to always have a vision, right? In the book, it says, first and foremost, it says you need a mission. You know, what is your mission? And it says that your mission provides the purpose. There we go, back to the why again, right? Why are you doing this, right? Why did you decide to get into business for yourself? Why did you decide to build a family? Why did you decide to go for that promotion, right? What is the overall mission, which is part of the picture, right? And there's two other pieces that are a part of the picture itself, but the first part of drawing the picture is the mission. What's the purpose, right? You got to always focus on your why. Your why is going to get you out of the bed. Your why is going to allow you to take risks, right? Your why is going to help you to create daily habits that you must take. And when this why is big enough, strong enough, if this reason why is big enough, you won't ever give yourself any excuses. And if you attempt to give yourself some excuses, you're going to shut yourself down and check your ego, check your gut, check your character. When that why is large enough. That's part of the picture. The second part of the picture that you're going to paint is the vision. Right? The vision. The vision, it says in the book, vision provides a picture. The what? The what you're going after. People say, well, isn't the why the same thing as the what? No. The why is a lot more deeper. Like the why is sometimes a family member who's dealing with cancer, or maybe the why is for you to escape the 9 to 5 and, you know, to live a what do they call it, a vagabond life and travel the world. The why is so much deeper, right? The why is being spiritually connected to the universe, right? Because you want to have so much clarity, right? The why is extremely deep. It's got to be deep. Some people say your why has to be deep enough to make you cry. Now, the what is the vehicle. The what is the vehicle that's going to get you to the actual why, right? The what is the vehicle. What are you using to get there? Is it a business, right? Is it counseling when you're trying to work on your relationship, right? That's what the what is, the vehicle. And then it says the last part of the picture is the strategy. The strategy provides the plan, the how. The how is simply, what am I going to do every single day to get there? What am I going to do every single day within the context of my what, which is what? The vehicle. What am I going to do every single day in the context of the vehicle to get myself to my vision, my why? I'm going to repeat that again. Every single day, what am I doing within the context of my vehicle to get me to my why? The why is just the beginning of it all. The why is all the pain. All the pain. There's some sort of pain there, right? What is your why? You know, my why has always been different things throughout the years. But currently, actually, my why got really strong. It's my wife, right? I want to make sure that my wife has everything that she's ever wanted. I want to make sure that my wife is taken care of. I want to make sure that my wife never has to want for anything. I want to make sure my wife lives out her dreams. So every morning I get up and I work on my how-to, my daily, every single day. Right? I'm moving towards allowing my wife because my wife, your wife is actually the center of it all in the household, right? In all actuality, they're the rocks, man. They give you your children and everything, right? And my wife has had my back since day one, even before she was my wife. One of the biggest supporters I have. So I want to make sure that she's taken care of. Now, after time, you know, I may get to the point where she is taken care of, and then my why may change. Hey, guess what? Let it change, because that means you're growing, right? Just like with this call, our why is what? Building the greatest community of people developing the mindset to win, right? Our vision, growing this call. Our strategy, getting here every single day at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And growing each and every day. So you got to really sit back and ask yourself exactly what the why is. Really think about it. Really give yourself a gut check, a reality check, a character check on what your why is, right? Does it bring you to tears at times? What is it? Does it go back so far to childhood? What is it? Find out what that why is and act on it. Start crafting your vision. Start painting your picture and simply find yourself a strategy, something you can work at every single day to get there. That's all this is. That's all this game is. That's all the success game is, right? And those 3 steps in this entire book, those 3 steps right there, I think that if we wrote all those things down, put them on our vision boards, remind ourselves every single day of the mission, the vision, and the strategy. The mission, the vision, and the strategy. The mission, the vision, and the strategy. Right? If we reminded ourselves of those things every single day, that's the foundation of this success. That's the foundation of growth right there. That's the foundation. Of course, things may tweak as you get better, as you constantly begin to grow, as your network begins to grow. Things will get better. Right? But the foundation is the same. The mission, the vision, and the strategy, no matter what area of life you're in. That's it. You want to lose weight? Right? How much weight and why do you want to lose it? Right? Why do you want to lose it? How much weight do you want to lose? And what strategy are you going to act on? Right? I want to find the love of my life. You want to find the love of your life? What are you going to do? Right? To start making some changes? To attract the love of your life? What is the strategy you're going to implement every single day to find the love of your life? It's the same thing. Mission, vision, and strategy over and over and over again. And the exciting part is as we grow, things begin to change. As we change, the things around us change. And that's when it becomes so much more exciting and so much easier to implement. Because we know it works. In the beginning, it might be a little rigid, might be a little rough, a little rugged, right? Because you're literally brainwashing yourself into doing something that's the total opposite of 99% of the people you hang around with. And you're finally making this mental shift to focus on your mission, your vision, and your strategy. This mental shift to focus on your mission, your vision, and your strategy. It's going to be rough in the beginning, but guess what? In the end, it's going to be so worth it. In the end, it's going to be so much more exciting. Life will be so much more exciting. And it doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter the age or anything. If you apply these 3 simple things, mission, vision, and strategy, into your life. In every area. It doesn't matter. Financial, spiritual, mental, physical. It works in all the different areas. And when you're talking about leadership, when somebody can literally lead from the front with these 3 strategies every single day and people can see it in you, right? Now, living the vision doesn't mean that you go out and buy something you can't afford to live the vision. Living the vision is very simplistic, guys. It's very simplistic. It's simply following your vision, your mission, and your strategy every single day, being immovable, right? Being unshakable. And just moving, smiling from ear to ear, no matter the circumstance, saying, you know what, I can do this. I'm going to do this. I watched a video today from E.T. If I can recall, I think he says, I will, I am, and I'm going to. I think it was those 3 things, man, and it just pumped me up this morning right after meditation, just pumped me up, and I'm like, yeah, I will, I am, I will, I am, I'm going to it, and I'm just pumped up. Just make it happen. I'm going to make it happen today, just pumped up. No matter the circumstance, you're going to get it done because I got a what? I got a mission, a vision, and a strategy. And all I have to do is keep implementing every single day, keep implementing every single day. Before you know it, you got this whole compounding effect. Right? We talked about this before on the call, this compounding effect. Success starts to compound over and over and over and over again. And all of a sudden, you hit one plateau, boom, success. And all of a sudden, boom, the next success comes in. It comes in 3 times faster. The next comes in 6 times faster. And it just keeps compounding over and over and over again. And all of a sudden, you just become this success bug, right? Success is just attracted to you. No matter what you touch, success happens to you. It's amazing. I see these people around me every single day, Jermaine and Angie and Cater. I mean, these 3 people literally have stepped into their power right before my eyes. Stepped into their power right before my eyes, and things had just are attracted to them because they finally made the shift. right? And we're all working towards that. Everybody on that call, you're working towards that. You're working towards finally making the shift. Everything seems a little fuzzy. It's okay. It's okay, right? Every time something is unclear, it can be cleared up. It's easy. It can be cleared up, right? The focus can be switched a little bit, and it can be cleared up. And it's going to get there as long as you keep shifting, growing, expanding your mind. Keep working at it, right? Ivana says just do the work, all right? Simply every single day we get up and just do the work. And what's cool about what we do, our work doesn't consist of 8 hours a day, all right? Our work doesn't consist of 16-hour shifts, right? Our work is implementing something for a strong 2 to 3 hours a day, and you're done. And we got systems that literally do the work for us, guys. You got to have gratitude for stuff like that. You got to remember what you're working for here. It's some powerful stuff. We're down to 1227, guys. I want you to text motivation to 77948. That's motivation to 77948. Thank you, Jules, for coming out today and banging out the call, giving some awesome tips and tricks to really go out there. And I want you guys to really focus on your mission, your vision, and your strategy. It doesn't matter what area. Map it out. Mission, vision, strategy. Mission is the why. Vision is the what. Strategy is the how-to. You focus on those three things every single day in every area of your life. You're going to get some results, and you're going to get drastic results in a short period of time. So text motivation to 77948. I look forward to seeing you guys here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is Mike Williams and Julian Dang. We love you. Later.
Have a good one, everyone.
All right. Bye.
See you guys. Have a good day.
All right, y'all. Take care.